In today's vlog I will show you and tell you about the galley on board a product tanker of 160,000 deadweight. This is the ship that I am on right now, and I want to show you the galley in case you are coming on board. For those that are here for the first time, welcome everyone. I am an electrical officer and I mostly work on the commercial fleet. That means product tanker like this one, chemical tankers, sometimes bulk carriers, sometimes container vessels, and rarely passenger vessels, but most of the time on the commercial fleet. On the commercial fleet you have between 23 and 25 members. I am the electrical officer on any of those vessels. As an electrical officer, my responsibilities are all over the vessel, from radars, electric motors, and of course the galley. This is what I will show you today. But you have to keep in mind, if you are coming on board as an electrical cadet, electrical assistant, or maybe you will be an electrician for the first time, you will have responsibilities in the galley. Besides eating the food, which is delicious sometimes, depending on the chief cook, you have responsibilities to repair and maintain all the equipment in the galley. If we are talking about ovens, hot plates, refrigerator, and you get the idea. Everything that is electrical, it is your responsibility. Even the smoking detectors which are in the galley. In the galley you have heat detectors, because if it was smoke detector it will trigger every 5 seconds. And like I said, if you are preparing to come on board as an electrician, you have to know what to expect, and I want to show you the galley as well. Most people only show you the engine room. I have done vlogs from the galley on my channel from previous vessels, but this is one of the ships, on one of the big ships that I have been recently, and I want to show you the equipment on board this vessel. Most of the time the equipment on board the vessels is the same, but being such a big vessel, like I said at the beginning, this is a 160,000 deadweight ship. You have a lot more space. As you can see, it is very spacious for me. And actually on this vessel, which is a rare thing, they have two chief cooks. There is one for the officers and there is one for the ratings. But unfortunately there is only one messman. So I don't know what happened there. The company is saving money, I suppose. But anyway, the chief cook on board this vessel was Filipino, for the officers I mean, because as an electrical officer I am part of the officer crew, which is behind me actually. The mess room for the officers is right behind me over there. I will do a vlog in the future about that area. And the chief cook, which was designated for the officers, was Filipino. Let me show you the equipment. This is for the dough. The chief cook is making bread sometime, small breads, everything that is using dough is used in that machine to mix the dough. These are the hot plates, 4 pieces. Each piece is supplied at 440 AC. Those are some frying pans. As you can see, everything is clean, everything is nice. Those are some condiments that the chief cook is using. This is the CO2 for the everything that is fried, for the fryer, which is over there in the back. I will show you a little bit later, because when you have a fire in the with cooking oil, which involves cooking oil, you are not allowed to use water, you use foam. And this is the panel which has supply for 440 for the equipment on board in the galley, and also in the opposite rooms, which is the mess room, the ratings and the officers. This is the sink which is used by the messman to clean the fruits and clean the plates. And also there behind me, where is the 440 panel, supply panel, there is also 220 supply panel, because as you can see here on the ceiling we have lights, and there is some equipment here like the mixer, which is supplied at 220, and the refrigerator, they have a small refrigerator which is supplied at 220, and the big one which you will show further, I will show you further away. You will see in the moment that the big one is supplied at 440. As an electrician, of course, you have to take care of the refrigerator as well. Over there, back there is the dry provision room. I will do a vlog there in the future, so stay tuned for that one. And these are the trash cans which are used to segregate the garbage. On board the vessel we segregate the garbage, everything is separated. You have food, plastic, paper and so on. So be prepared. If you are coming on board, you are not allowed to mix the garbage, even in your cabin. The chief officer will be very angry, and especially the captain. This was the refrigerator that I was telling you about. This is supplied at 440. You have another sink over here in the left side, as you have seen. This one is also used to clean the dishes. You have a grill over there. We were preparing to have a grill on Saturday. Next Saturday we want to have a grill, and the chief cook has prepared, cleaned everything, and we will have a nice barbecue outside. As you can see, plenty cabinets to put everything that the chief cook needs, frying pans and whatever condiments he needs. Of course, in the dry provision room he has most of the condiments, flour for cooking or whatever. Here in the galley he only keeps everything that he needs right away, so he does not have to go in the drying provision every 5 minutes. As you can see, like I was saying before, the galley is very spacious, and luckily we had a chief cook that was very involved in his job. Like everywhere in the world, you have people that care about their jobs and some people do not care. But when you are on board, it is very important, if you have a good chief cook that takes care of the crew and prepares different foods, you as an electrician, you have a responsibility to be sure that everything, all the equipment that the chief cook is using, to be in good working condition. You have to be the best friend of chief cook, because if it's a guy that is using all the equipment and he prepares delicious food for everybody, then you will want to help him in any way possible, and you want to repair everything that is in the galley. You want to be responsible for him to be nice with the crew. When you have good food, you also have a good mood, and maybe you work harder, and maybe being far away from your family for so many months will not feel so bad after all. Of course, everybody wants to be home. We all want to be with our families, but we are not so lucky. We come here for the money, and even so, if you are having some good comfort food, then you will feel a little bit better. So as you can see, this is the galley. It's very spacious, very big. I have not been on big vessels like this in a long time. Most of my chemical tankers that I have been in my previous company were 25,000 dead weight. 25,000 dead weight, which means the galley was small. This is the hot plate that I have replaced like 2 months ago. That one is new. This and down there under the hot plates there is an oven. All those hot plates work independently. They are supplied at 440 AC, and they have 6 steps. On the 6th step, as you can imagine, it is getting hotter and hotter, and the chief cook can use it to prepare something very, very fast, like frying eggs. The breakfast on board, most of the time it involves fried or boiled eggs and some tuna and things like that. Sometimes, if you are lucky enough, you have cereals as well with milk. Milk is a mandatory thing that you have to have on board product tankers. And like I said, the chief cook was involved. He was trying to do his best. He was preparing, he was using this oven as well. As you can see here, another 3 ovens independently. In the previous week I have replaced one bulb that was busted inside the oven number 2, the middle one. The difficult thing is that you have to open from the side, and there is all kinds of cables, and replacing a bulb is not a difficult job, but since you have to go all the way in the back of that oven and you have to open everything, it took me like 40-50 minutes to do one simple job. But anyway, this is what I'm paid for, and I want to do my job as good as possible. As you can see behind me, the lights are working just fine. Every Saturday I test the fire sensors, which is over there, the white one, the small white one, that is a heat sensor. And every Saturday, as an electrical officer, I have to test in different areas around the vessel. So every 3 months I will come at least once in the galley and test those detectors, because in most inspections they will ask you to test fire or heat detectors in critical areas like the steering gear room, like the emergency generator room, and of course in the galley. So you have to be prepared. As an electrician, you have to take care of all the equipment inside the galley. As I said, the dishwashing machines, all the hot plates, or the refrigerator, and so on. So be prepared for that, not only to enjoy delicious food.
Hey there! Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button, it's absolutely free. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, maybe you want to subscribe for more videos about the interesting life at sea. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.